Hi again, folks. In this nightcap, could the impossible happen? Let's take a look at this coming up. All right, this is for fun, so have a little fun with it instead of saying, no, it's never happening. Calm down. Calm down. Have a beer. Have a pill. Chill. This is all for fun. But I want to show you a clip, and it is something to think about, guys. It is something to think about. And here it is. Shout out goes to Chad Weber. Austin Matthews is a UFA in 2 years. Definitely something to keep in mind. And the reason why I say it's possible, just possible, not probable, possible, is because nothing's impossible in this league. A guy named Wayne Gretzky got traded. I've seen us sign a guy named, and we thought we scored big when we did, Taylor Hall, you know, like anything can happen. But the funny thing with this, okay, is that Toronto fans just are, I think, are going to be in very deep denial with this till it happens, till he walks. And when he walks, Leafland is going to go crazy. They really are. That's when it's going to hit, I believe, the Leafs nation, is when John Tavares is still there, but Austin Matthews is gone. That's when it's really going to hit them that, wow, what we could have done with that $11 million if we would have just, you know, but what can you do in this day and age? And their media is awful in Toronto. Horrible. They're right up there at Montreal as the worst. I mean, they're horrible. The Canadian media, guys, is disgusting. All of them. I might say Ottawa's a little frail compared to the rest, but my goodness, I mean, Canadian media are just, they're so annoying, and they make players not want to stay. And why should Matthews, okay, stay in Toronto? Now think about this. He can make the same money anywhere. This guy has the world at his feet now when he can sign somewhere. Why would he stay in Toronto and make the same money elsewhere in the United States and not get killed in tax like he does in Toronto? Why should he? Why? Because of commercials or billboards? No, he can get that anywhere. He can. This guy has the absolute NHL at his feet very soon. This is going to be the biggest free agent, guys, in a long, long time. And we'll see next season if they... we'll see. We'll see. I just don't. I don't think Toronto is really even going to. I think they're going to try eventually to extend him, right, when they can. But I don't think he's going to do it. I think Austin Matthews is gone. And I think Toronto fans, the only thing that will keep them there is if they win a Stanley Cup. And folks, they're going to have to do it this year. They're going to have to do it this year. Because you look at Matthews, he signed for, like we just seen in the clip there with Chad, he signed for 2 more years. Now I'm looking at it here, okay? I just want to look at his salary because I'm curious. His salary is 7950, then 7975 the next 2 years. Then he's unrestricted. So he has 2 more years left. They're going to try to extend him. I mean, my guess is they probably already know. They're not about to tell the Leaf fans that this guy's going to go. But the question is, would the Sabres realistically ever make a pitch for a guy like this? And would he even think of coming to Buffalo? Because the move would be easy for him. The transition would be easy. He saves money and he just goes over the border to Buffalo with a bunch of young kids up and coming. Where the media can be, yes, annoying in Buffalo. Yes, it can be, but not really. You know, they're pretty chill compared to like Canadian media. You know, the media in Toronto is ridiculous. It really is. I mean, you guys see it all the time. They're banking on winning a Stanley Cup every you know, and their fans are passionate, guys. Their fans are passionate, but I don't know. I can't see him staying. I could see him going home to Arizona and saving that team. I could see that as a possibility. People laugh at that. Not so much. But how much is he going to make? Will he be the first player to top Connor McDavid? I think he might be. I mean, there's a good chance that this guy's going to break the bank. Come on. What was he making average per year? 11.6? Right? Yeah, 11,640. So 11.6. He's making 11.6. He's going to get a raise. Oh, jeez, that's nuts. He's going to make 14, guys. I'm going to just round it off. He's going to be the first NHL player, I think, to make 14 million. Make 13 million. Forget 14, 13. You know, like, but I think he's going to get 14 million, sign out the rest of his career, and be done. You know, he'll sign for 8 years with somebody at 14 million a year. And that team has the best goal scorer in hockey. Simple as that. You know, so whoever gets this guy, okay, can definitely build around him. Now, is he a generational player? No, he's not a guy like that, but he's absolutely the best goal scorer of this era, without a doubt. So he's absolutely a franchise-defining player that can absolutely, you know, take a team on his back with his goals. So we'll see. You know, if this guy can go to Arizona, imagine this guy ever went to Arizona and they won a Stanley Cup. My question is to you guys, okay? Would you want to pursue him? If we could make the math work, the math would have to work, guys. Remember that. 14 million a year. Let's say 13. Let's round it at 13 and hope that he says yes. Good Lord. But let's say Austin Matthews talks with Adams and it's a free agent thing. But, you know, there's going to be other teams that are going to be maybe a little more appealing, but we don't know in 2 years, right? We don't know how the Sabres look in 2 years. This is why winning's important. You know, we get this team rolling all of a sudden. We're an appealing choice for him. We're right across the border. We're right up the street. All right? The Sabres are right down the street. He's just got to go, you know? Because I don't think he's going to sign in Toronto. I'm gonna say it's because I don't think. Maybe they made the right decision making Tavares captain. I didn't agree with it, honestly. I didn't. Yes, I get his off-ice issues that he did, but he was young, made a mistake in the hotel room. You know, I think comes a time where, you know, you realize that, my goodness, you know, like I'm taking this whole team, I'm taking the brunt end of all our bad losses. And that is not the kind of atmosphere players like to play in. Even if they're rich, guys, they don't want to deal with the scrutiny. They don't want to deal with it. And I don't blame them. So and it's not because so much of, I mean, the money, they mismanaged their money in Toronto. They did. Or else they would have won a cup by now. They've mismanaged the money. But I just don't think Dubas and Keefe are the right guys to bring that team to the promised land. I just don't. And even Shanahan to that extent. I think they have the talent there that could do it. And I think they were maybe a goal away from us never knowing. It would have been nice to know now. If Toronto would have knocked off Tampa, I would have liked to know how far they would have went after. Because they looked good last year in that playoff run. They did. Playoff run. They didn't have a run. But in that playoffs, they looked good. They looked really good in that series. So guys, yes or no, we can sign Austin Matthews, let's say 13 and a half, all right? I'm saying it's going to be 13 and a half million, 8 years. Yes or no, do we lock him in? Let me know. I'm sure you're not probably pulling out your hair. Let me know, guys. That's it. That's it for this one. I am done. I am going to go get these up. We'll have a little fun with it. I'll be curious to read these notes in the near future because I would do it. I'm terrible, guys. I'm telling you, I shouldn't be the GM. If I was a GM, I'd sink this team. There's I want to go spend crazy and just do it. But we can't. I know we can't, you know. But we'd be able to at least trade out something and get something back. And could we work around the idea of bringing in a guy like Austin Matthews? I mean, my goodness. Can you imagine how much the Leafs fans would hate us? If they didn't hate us before, now they'd hate us forever if we ever signed their greatest goal scorer of their history. You know, I'm not just saying it to like get to Leafs fans. I really don't believe he's going to sign in Toronto. I don't think he's going to do it. I think he's going to want out, mostly because of the media and all the pressure there. I mean, it's too much. It really is. You know, you're going to take, 50 years of choking in the playoffs and blame this and put it all in this guy's shoulders. Come on, you know what I mean? Or 55 years or whatever it is now, the 67 thing. Like, they can't keep doing that. At some point, they just got to let the guy play his game, right? Just my thoughts, guys. And I thought that was a fun topic, so I thought I'd throw it your way. We'll see how this breaks down in the years to come anyway. All right, have a good night, guys.